Nothing from nothing means nothing. You gotta have something if you wanna be with me. Nothing from nothing means nothing. You gotta have something if you wanna be with me. But you got me in the negatives, the negatives, the negatives. But you got me in the negatives. Call to mind the first time you witnessed me cry. Recall my accumulated pride and desperations cupped inside the crater of my palms. Do you remember the now that swept through the creases because I was forced to introduce myself? Hello, my name is Bitch. Baby, if I really thought you was a bitch, then why would I claim you, baby? Think. Mental fixations of the second time I had sex with you. Interestingly enough, I had you on time restraints. During the pummeling process, thought about the longest 11 minutes and 46 seconds I knew. After examining, I palpated my pate swollen for refuge, exerted before you thought, felt your leather on my clay, observant the absence of sheath. Antes receiving the chance to panic, gripped now, river creases hovered my mouth, quickly claimed birth control was causing hallucinations, shaped until there was 3 of you and 2 of me. The barrier was retrieved from upper levels of what I had called normalcy. Ho. You mean to tell me that the dick was that good? That I was in full intention to believe that unconsciously the initial condom was nowhere near grave sites. Nothing from nothing means nothing. Ain't no dick that good. While attempting to swarm over my olive oil dipped skin like vermins, unbearable efforts to independently let all contractions stand on their own, allowing my Nile creased palms over my face, my mind screamed through solid gold veins, wondering if this is what women go through. Is this really what being a good, merry, humble, wholesome woman is? Layered panoramic visions of solutions, dum ding dum, dum ding, single spaced and clear sights. Let me mold dry and become solid, become content. He was the event. The ones that follow define my existence for the rest of my existence. Hey, you love me, right? Tormented by confusion, I replied yes. When asked again, I replied yes. Suddenly presumed I was the reincarnation of Jimi Hendrix. He was calmly reassured that 6 was never 9. Forbidden no's were followed by hallways, behind churches and hellways, when and where thy near was dear combustion. I prayed for infertility, image of producing a replica, being binded for life, sacrificed my gift of conception, being burned or drowned to death did not scare me as much as birthing his child. Insanity was a terminal past 365 daily miles ago. How do you grow the time to question her devotion? Picked the chair, examined her metamorphosis from how she played all 3 roles of womanhood to as hopeless as your grandmother's ashes behind the bayou. She provided a spectrum you never even knew was in existence. Her only compensation was the certitude of your benefit. Our climax was never passionate. It only occurred when there was you and no I. An electric bonanza with missing batteries. Are you upset because the rabbit has discontinued his disarray? Engraved in my thoughts, I hear you speak. Yo, all your father needed was one more chance. Do not let your mother's past choices made with lack of faith happen again. They have only left you in deception. Listen. If Rafael Emilio Baez was cracked out and pulled from either heaven or hell, my father would be a homosexual. Heroin would be his man that fucked him in the ass with no Vaseline day after day. Coke and I would still be 5 months apart. Love, may she rest in peace. She would be my dead grandmother. Crack will still be the names of at least 4 of the countless unclaimed babies he left behind. IRS will know that me and responsibility run together every year. Tyrant repetitive heartbreak will be my best friend since childhood. Won't shit change? I am a product of self-destruction. Self-destruction coulda, woulda, shoulda. The third would be my son. Entirely my blame. You hear me? My blame, because I knew when no one else knew. I knew that I had a chance to flee, and if I did not, I loathe the fact of being his mother. Now that you are empathetic to a fraction of what I have endured, am I still wrong? Is my love simply just a stream as mentioned in your telegram? No and no. Grateful for you, Bermuda Triangle. Don't got shit on me. I am the strongest, the deepest, most impactful, the one that can scat to the stroke of my sea. He shall be the one to enter my barricade. Understand? Shackles and ultimatums, one placed against me, are obsolete, just like red telegrams.